more and more details of the crime graph of gang number 227 as that has been coming out as Atiq was said to be the kingpin of this network. Now the UP government and the central agencies are still said to be focusing on the active gang members and the business that has been still run by this gang, as this gang said to have been around 16 companies that have been registered in their names. Atiq Ahmed's crime profile shows that he also entered the world of crime in 1979, so it's been over 4 decades now, and it was within, if we take a look at ever since that he's been brought from the Sabarmati jail to Prayagraj for the second time around in the case of Umeshpal murder case, he was gunned down by these killers, and within 10 years he first became the independent MLA from 1979 later, and from the area thereafter there have been several cases when it comes to murders and extortion and kidnapping that has been registered against him, even the cases of rape and sexual violence. It was then later in 1984 that Atiq eliminated his rival gang member as well, Chand Baba, to create havoc in the state. That time it was Prayagraj, that was earlier known as Allahabad as well. Because Priyank, the last 4 decades and how Atiq Ahmed built upon his empire, this criminal empire, as he was continued to be endorsed and supported also, and given that political patronage, that's how the reason that he became a Sansad as well, isn't it?
Yes, Atiq started his crime history in 79, and within 10 years he realized that he himself had to contest for the election, and he won that also. Multiple times he kept on winning. But the crime graph really shows that just because his brother Ashraf, who is also dead, who was also killed in the shooting which happened at the district hospital in Prayagraj, started crying in front of Atiq Ahmed that I've lost my election, and he was an independent candidate. Then Atiq promised him this particular seat will once again be vacated and open for you so that you can win this election. He eliminated the then MLA Pal, and then later to that we saw that Ashraf won from that seat. So multiple things were happening, but it was very alarming for us also when we accessed these documents which was showing that Atiq managed to rescue one of the person who was a rapist of 25 minors inside a madrasa in Prayagraj, and this accused was freed by Atiq, and he was given an escape route. So these kind of thing of saving a rapist, that too of minors who were there inside a madrasa, was something which was not highlighted in public. That's why then government did not allow these documents to come out, so that the people could have actually realized that are they actually going to vote for him. The kind of clout Atiq had was certainly very important. So a person who was helping the rapist, who was an accused in the case of children in madrasa, was being saved by Atiq Ahmed, was very shocking. But now onwards, since Atiq is dead, the agencies are now looking at the list of 16 companies, Amita, which were owned allegedly by this gang number 227, which is named by Atiq Ahmed, his family members, his wife who's still alive, his brother who's dead, and all
Absolutely,
those major
dreaded criminal turned politician, Priyank, because his crime graph is something that my colleague Deepal will actually help us understand. Because Deepak, even when he was lodged inside the jail, he was still feared.
Right, Amita. This is the crime graph that has been accessed by Priyank for us, and if I could read out the contents of this, it says Aparadh में प्रवेश का वर्ष 1979, and after that it lists out Atiq Ahmed's family members: Shaista Parveen, Patni, Putra Umar Ahmed, who's in jail; Ali Ahmed in jail; Asad Ahmed, he was encountered. And then if I could read out the operative part, goes on to show how Atiq Ahmed wreaked terror in the area where he resided. 1984 में Atiq ने जनपद प्रयागराज का माफिया चांद बाबा की हत्या थाना क्षेत्र कुल्दाबाद अठाला में किया था. उस घटना के बाद से अतीक का काफी आतंक हो गया था. That means in 1984, 5 years after he entered the world of crime, he eliminated his rival whose name was Chand Baba, and after that, ever since that murder, Atiq had wreaked a lot of terror. And in 1992-1993 में जनपद कछारी में अख्तर हत्याकांड हुआ था, जिसमें अतीक की ही planning की गई थी. That means Atiq had planned a lot of murders in 1992 and 1993, and in the year of 2005, थाना करेली क्षेत्र मदरसा कांड हुआ था, जिसमें मदरसा की 3 to 4 नाबालिग लड़कियों के साथ गैंग रेप की घटना हुई थी, जिसमें अशरफ मुख्य अपराधी था. बट अशरफ, who was accused of gang raping about 3 to 4 juveniles in a madrasa, he was shielded by Atiq Ahmed by using his political clout. He had become a Samajwadi Party leader by then, and he had also become an MLA, and using his political clout, it goes on to show how Atiq Ahmed got Ashraf out and also shielded him from major allegations like gang rape. And in the year 2005 में थाना क्षेत्र धूमगंज में कसारी मसारी में बहुजन समाजवादी पार्टी विधायक राजू पाल की हत्या मुख्य सड़क पर की गई थी. That means in broad daylight, Raju Pal was hacked to death in 2005, and he was a BSP MLA, BSP candidate. And the crime graph goes on to show that since Raju Pal was his rival political candidate, that's why Atiq Ahmed eliminated him in the year 2005.
All right, Deepak, thank you very much for in detail helping us understand exactly the rise and of course the great fall of Atiq Ahmed that has been witnessed in the last 4 decades. Priyank,